You're tuned in to Dynamic Advancement, the foremost authority for cyber workforce development. Now, today I'll be talking about the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2023 and the impacts it could have on the U.S. cyber workforce. So we'll just go ahead and jump into it. So the article that I'm looking at is from United States Congressman Andrew Garbarino's website, and it's titled "The House Passes Annual Defense Spending Package, Including Garbarino Proposed Amendments." So there's a few different provisions here, but I'll only cover a few of them, the ones that are most relevant to the cyber workforce, because you know that's what I really care about. So digging in, the House of Representatives passed H.R. 7900, the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2023, also known as the NDAA. Included in the House NDAA were 6 provisions introduced by Congressman Andrew R. Garbarino and 7 provisions which he was proud to co-sponsor. So it goes on to say that the NDAA authorized $850 billion for national defense, including a pay rate for service members and their families. I definitely support that. I mean, I might be a little biased being a veteran, but if we're talking about protecting, the citizens of our nation and protecting freedom, that makes a lot of sense. So that's one of the provisions. Now, looking down at the Small Business Development Center Cyber Training Act of 2021, this would allow small business development centers, also known as SBDCs, to become better trained to assist small businesses with their cybersecurity and cyber strategy needs by establishing a cyber counseling certification program and helping small businesses get the information they need to implement their own cyber strategies. This is huge. So it's considered a national defense concern to make sure we're protecting the cyber posture of small businesses. That is huge. Now, see, how does that impact the cyber workforce? Because I will always look for that answer, right? Now, if we're creating a program and setting aside funding so that small businesses can harden their cyber systems, you need the workforce to do that. You need them. So I like this. I look at this as more opportunities for our cyber workforce. So I am here for this. I support that. Another provision that's near and dear to me is the VSO Support Act. This would create an SBA-style grant program to address the needs of veteran service organizations affected by COVID-19 pandemic as they fight to keep their facilities open due to decreased enrollment, cancellation of hall events, and other pandemic-related financial hardships. So again, this is near and dear to me because I'm a veteran and the VSO helped me take care of my hierarchy of needs so I can focus on being a contributing citizen, civilian, right? Once I got out here into the civilian workforce. And the veteran workforce, man, they can still contribute. They still want to serve. They want to still have a mission and accomplish that mission. And I do believe, us veterans are valuable out there in the cyber workforce. So we need that, man. Let's take care of the vets because there's opportunities for them to come in and support some of the efforts to protect company systems and take care of their customers, right? So I support that as well. Now, this one right here, man, this provision right here, I call this one the winner chicken dinner. This would the Cybersecurity Grants for Schools Act. This would authorize the Director of Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, to award grants to states, local governments, and educational institutions for cybersecurity curriculum and educational tools in order to enhance K-12 education and bolster our cybersecurity workforce. This is good. I like where they're going and I understand the intent. The only thing that I would add to this is just before we even think cybersecurity, let's think cyber workforce, right? Because there's a video that we have where we talked about the different type of IT and cyber feeder roles that people need to work in and get experience before they cross over to cybersecurity. I'll put the link in the description below, but I definitely want to make sure we do this the right way. And I do believe this initiative should be led by technicians because I've seen some initiatives out there and when you peel back the onion, you could tell that some of these different initiatives and some of the money being spent, no one consulted the technicians and the practitioners. So I would say let's develop the cyber workforce first so people can get the skills they need to eventually cross over to cybersecurity, and consult with the technicians. Get with the people that's done the job, not just people who read stuff in the book, right? I like this though, because I also see this as the US drawing a line in the sand, man. We are going to develop our cyber warriors. I like that, because we're gonna protect our nation's data, right? I support that 100%, and I'm here for it. I like that. And again, opportunities. I'm always looking at, okay, where are those opportunities for the cyber workforce? If we're about to dump a few $1 billion into training and developing the cyber workforce, then that means there will have to be opportunities. Private sector, state level, city level, county level, federal level, right? There's gonna be opportunities, and if we're developing this talent, then that means that we're projecting jobs for this talent, right? I like that. I like that. Let's train that young cyber workforce. Let's get them ready. Just don't forget to consult with the technicians and the practitioners. Let's do this the right way, okay? And then this last provision I want to cover is the CISA Leadership Act. This would codify cybersecurity and infrastructure security agency, CISA, director's tenure as a 5-year term, and reaffirms that position will be presidentially appointed and Senate confirmed. Hold on now. Okay, look. This position will be presidentially appointed and Senate confirmed. That means that the organization, the director of the organization that's overseeing the security posture of this nation's cyber realm will now be appointed by the president and then confirmed by the Senate. That's huge. That's huge. That just shows how much of a priority cybersecurity is becoming here in the US. I like that. CISA is the lead agency in charge of our nation's cybersecurity and communications infrastructure. Currently, the CISA director lacks a defined term. This legislation will provide stability to the role and to the agency. I agree with that. This article right here is really showing how serious we are taking cybersecurity and the security posture of our nation in the cyber realm. Yes, definitely. But overall, what my takeaway from this is more opportunities for the cyber workforce. And I think we're headed in the right direction. So if cyber and cybersecurity is something you want to get into, best believe the opportunities are coming. But I will stress this: don't try to take shortcuts. Put the hard work in. Burn that midnight oil. Pay your dues. Get in where you fit in. Be willing to work your way up. And yes, we can definitely accomplish the goal of the NDAA Fiscal Year 2023 budget. Hey, now is the time. What a time to be alive, right? So if you're considering getting in, or if you're already in, job security for you, right? And as always, thanks for watching the video, and cheers to your success.